I had a particular idea for part 2, but it is not very deep like how Animal is. It will take time for me to write. So for any part 2 to be worked, part 1 should work. So
Let me ask you a question. What's the real test for Sandeep Reddy Vanga after Animal? Is it his next directorial spirit with Prabhas?
I'll definitely make a very engaging film, very interesting, intriguing film.
Or Animal Park, the sequel to Animal?
It will be bigger and crazier than Animal. Animal Park will be bigger. Yeah.
When Animal rode into theatres in 2023, it didn't just become a box office juggernaut, it became a cultural moment.
Hey, hero, shut up!
A film that divided opinions, sparked endless discussions, and firmly cemented Sandeep Reddy Vanga's place as one of the most daring directors of this generation. Now, the future beckons, and Vanga's slate is packed. His next immediate project is the highly anticipated Spirit, teaming up with pan-Indian superstar Prabhas. Given the immense fan followings of both the directors and the star, Spirit is almost guaranteed to make waves and likely meet sky-high expectations. But is Spirit the film that will define his next chapter? Or could it be Animal Park that holds even greater significance for Vanga's legacy?
Bolo, tell.
Today, we are diving deep into what we can expect from the sequel.
Who's that old Ranbir Kapoor?
पूछो पूरा story पूछ लो
And why navigating the dangerous territory of Animal Park might just be the most defining and therefore the most important film for Sandeep Reddy Vanga's career.
You're goddamn right.
Let's get started. The middle chapter. Vanga's films, including Animal, are often characterized by a potent mix of deep-seated intrigue surrounding complex, often morally ambiguous characters, punctuated by powerful, unforgettable high-elevation moments. Now consider the challenges of a middle chapter through that specific lens. Sustaining intrigue. Think about it. Sandeep Reddy Vanga is known for his fierce conviction, his commitment to presenting raw, fresh perspectives, and crafting unique, often challenging characterizations.
सुनाई दे रहा है बेरा नहीं हूं मैं
But how does that translate to a sequel, where the main character, the violent, complex, is already a known entity? Can he maintain his signature freshness while revisiting established ground? Vanga excels at building mystery around his protagonist's motivations and psyche. But in Animal Park, the audience already knows Ranvijay Singh's core nature. The challenge for Vanga is immense. Can he generate fresh intrigue and psychological depth, not from initial revelation, but from the evolution of further complication of this known character? He needs to make us question or understand Ranvijay in new ways, keeping the intrigue alive without the benefit of first impressions. Placing elevation moments. Those signature Vanga highs often serve as explosive payoffs or character-defining peaks. In the middle chapter, these moments face a double burden. They need to deliver that visceral impact Vanga is known for within Animal Park, but they must also function organically within the larger arc, potentially setting up future conflicts rather than providing ultimate closure. Can Vanga craft elevation moments that feel satisfying now but also resonate towards the trilogy's conclusion, avoiding the feeling of being just disconnected mass scenes?
Because of the success of part 1, I think he has the confidence and courage to go even darker and deeper and complex.
Pacing and payoff. Vanga's previous films often followed a self-contained rhythm of build-up and explosive release. The middle chapter demands a different rhythm. It requires sustained tension, careful modulation of reveals, and potentially delaying the biggest payoffs for the final act of the trilogy. This tests Vanga's ability to adapt his style. Can he keep the audience hooked while simmering intrigue and strategically placed highs, even when the ultimate catharsis is deferred? Animal versus Animal. So we have talked about the structural demands, but let's get into the drama. What are the potential face-offs and plot lines that make Animal Park so electrifyingly anticipated, and why is nailing them so critical for Sandeep Reddy Vanga? The stage set by Animal's ending is ripe with conflict, offering Vanga a canvas for engaging drama and his signature high-impact sequences. The ultimate mirror match, Ranvijay versus Aziz. At the close of Animal, Vijay has hit rock bottom. Even after everything he has done, his father is dying, his wife is leaving him, and his children are going away. Both Vijay and Balbir had found a resigned peace. Vijay's animalistic instincts may have been subdued, but will the news of his cousin's fate be enough to reignite his thirst for vengeance? Maybe not. In all likelihood, Aziz may target Balbir Singh, fulfilling Zoya's prophecy about the last person Balbir will see before he dies. So brace yourself, there's a high probability that Vijay will lose his father sooner than expected, and the nature of the loss could unleash a fury in him far worse than anything we have seen before. These confrontations don't necessarily have to end well for Ranvijay. Imagine the Ranvijay versus Aziz face-off ending not with a clear win for the hero, but with Aziz successfully landing devastating blows, crippling Ranvijay's operations, turning allies, causing irreparable personal harm, or even directly orchestrating Balbir's potential demise. This structure, where the villain effectively wins the second act, is incredibly powerful. It shatters expectations, makes the threat feel overwhelming, drives the hero to their lowest point, and leaves the audience desperate for the final chapter's resolution. Nailing these specific high-stakes plotlines, culminating in a powerful downbeat ending reminiscent of the classics, would showcase Vanga's mastery over complex storytelling and prove his versatility beyond the initial shock of Animal.
I watched Animal like recently again with my cousins, so I got a different idea by the time I reached climax, which I never had.
Emphasis on ensemble characters. Beyond the structural challenges of a middle chapter, Animal Park presents another vital area of growth and importance for Sandeep Reddy Vanga, expanding the focus beyond Ranvijay Singh. Vanga's films like Arjun Reddy, Kabir Singh, and indeed Animal itself were laser focused on their central protagonists. Their journeys, conflicts, and controversial actions dominated the screen time.
What holds you is the character power. I think that draws me more than a plot.
But a sequel, specifically the middle part of a trilogy building a larger world, inherently demands a richer tapestry. Animal Park needs to invest significantly in its supporting characters, turning them into crucial narrative drivers. This isn't just desirable, it's essential for the sequel's success and represents a key test for Sandeep Reddy Vanga. Let's look at who we expect to step up. Aziz Haq. The post-credit scene of Animal just wasn't a cliffhanger, it was a promise. We saw Aziz, Abrar's younger brother, emerge, who has been surgically altered to be Ranvijay's exact double and is vowing revenge for the death of Abrar. Animal Park must delve into Aziz. Who was he before this transformation? What fuels his specific brand of vengeance? Exploring his backstory and motivations is critical to establishing him as a compelling antagonist, not just a plot device. Crafting an equally complex villain is a vital step. Zoya, played by Tripti Dimri. The post-credits implied Aziz has Zoya by his side. Is she there willingly? Is she tragically torn between Ranvijay and Aziz? Her journey promises intense emotional conflict and intrigue. Developing Zoya beyond just a pawn gives Animal Park a potential emotional anchor and allows Vanga to explore complex female psychology amidst the violence. Gitanjali, played by Rashmika Mandana. Animal ended with Gitanjali leaving Ranvijay after discovering the extent of his darkness and infidelity. Animal Park can't just sideline her. What does life look like for her after Ranvijay? Is she truly free? Does the violence of his world still haunt her or endanger her? Exploring her perspective provides crucial emotional consequences to the first film's events and offers a necessary counterpoint to Ranvijay's world. It's an opportunity for Vanga to develop a female character navigating the aftermath of trauma and asserting her own path. Balbir Singh, played by Ranbir Kapoor. The complex father-son dynamic was the spine of Animal.
बाप हूं मैं तेरा. I'm your father and you are my son. And this is not a game.
Many theories suggest, and trilogy logic often dictates, that a figure like Balbir might meet his end in the second chapter to raise the stakes dramatically for the protagonist. If this happens, his final arc needs weight. Animal Park must likely explore his perspective, perhaps his regrets or attempts to connect with Ranvijay, making his potential exit meaningful and impactful, fundamentally altering Ranvijay's world for the final act. Why all this matters for Sandeep Reddy Vanga is because successfully juggling these expanded character arcs is crucial. It proves he can handle a true ensemble, weaving multiple compelling plotlines rich with intrigue and emotional depth. Yes, Spirit with Prabhas will be massive, but Animal Park is probably the real test of Vanga's range and long-term vision. His success here could define his legacy far beyond a single blockbuster. But what do you think? Is Animal Park the ultimate test for Sandeep Reddy Vanga? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video insightful, hit that like button, share it with your fellow movie lovers, and subscribe for more in-depth film discussions. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.